a question of perception versus reality. Politicians and policymakers say Scotland is a welcoming country, but is that really the case?
Young people around Govan Hill are being told they're not welcome in the country, they're not supposed to be there, it's not their place to be, they don't belong.
The poll suggests a majority of Scots, almost as many as south of the border, are opposed to immigration. It found that 49% want to see less, exactly the same proportion as across Britain, and 15% said it should be stopped completely, compared to 21% across Britain. Just 5% said it should be increased, only slightly more than in Britain as a whole. Some 27% of us said it's mostly good for Scotland, compared to 22% across Britain.
How does it feel when tables are turned?
Some have already felt the repercussions of such opinions. That's why these young Slovakian women set up their group.
A couple of my friends got busted and they started getting smashed by a couple of people, Scottish young people, because they were Roma.
Govan Hill is one of the most deprived areas in Glasgow and one of the most multicultural. Views here on immigration vary.
I think immigration's a really positive thing. I'm an immigrant.
We work hard, we don't stand on the streets, but the Eastern Europeans, they come for the benefits.
Opinions are also different across the country.
We were all immigrants at one time. Life didn't evolve in this country, did it?
I wouldn't be voting against immigration. I don't see why you wouldn't want to help people who feel the need to move from their own country.
I think immigration in Scotland, as in England, is dreadful. We have far, far too many people in our country now.
I think we need more people. I've got no problem with them coming.
They're willing to do jobs that I perceive that perhaps our own nationals aren't willing to do.
If they're going to work, that's fine. I don't see how they should come here and bleed the system dry.
The Conservatives, Labour and others at Westminster have spoken of an influx of immigrants. But the major parties in Holyrood talk of cultural contributions, skills and demographic necessity. But in a country like Scotland with an ageing population, would an influx of immigrants really be such a bad thing? Politicians have very different answers to the question.
The Scottish Government and politicians actually across the UK have a job to shape opinion on immigration, to actually tone down the rhetoric, not inflame the rhetoric, and say actually migration can help fill skills, it can help our academic sector, can help our business sector, and actually socially and culturally help us too.
But others disagree.
The south coast of England is on the front line. The east coast of England is on the front line. We're further away, so therefore it hasn't impacted quite as much yet. But the attitudes are just the same. There is no real difference in attitudes between the Scots and the English. The guy in the Pebble Dash house in Birmingham has the same problems as the guy in the Pebble Dash house in Glasgow.
It seems, for now at least, that opinion in Scotland will continue to be divided. Lucy Adams, reporting Scotland.